What's going on, y'all? Seth here, and welcome back to the Hillbilly Hypnotist, episode 8. And today I'm going to show you white folks how to make some collard greens. I know some of y'all know how to cook them, but I've been to a lot of places and they've not been great. And one of the best compliments I ever got while cooking at any restaurant I've ever managed or worked at was working at a barbecue restaurant in North Carolina, and the food runner come to the kitchen and said, "There's a table that wants to speak to the cook." So I go out to the dining room and it's a table full of older black ladies. And one of the ladies looked at me and she said, "I want to know where y'all got the old black lady tied up back there, because I know you white boys ain't cook these collard greens." And I just puffed my chest out and took that as the best compliment you could possibly get, because we did cook them. And today I'll show you how I cook some good collard greens so you can do it too at home. I've got 3 pounds of cut and washed collard greens, and that looks like a lot, but that is not going to cook down to much. So that's 3 pounds fresh cut washed collard greens. I've got 1/3 a pound of bacon, 1 medium yellow onion, and then I got some powdered chicken bouillon. You could use better than bouillon and tone it down a little bit from what I'm going to use as far as this measurement goes, which I'll show you. Black pepper, cayenne pepper, some white sugar, and some water. And that's it. And the first thing I'm going to do is turn this on to medium heat. And I am going to cut this 1/3 pound of bacon up into small pieces. And I'm going to render that down and get all the bacon grease out of that. Render that down for 10 minutes. And at the end of that 10 minutes, it should be good, and there should be some grease in the bottom of the pan, and your bacon should be browning pretty decently by then as well. So do that first, keeping that stirred around a little bit, and then once that bacon's rendered down, we'll come in with some diced yellow onion. I'll see you and show you what this looks like after the 10-minute mark, so you'll know, and then we'll go from there. All right, our bacon has been rendering for 10 minutes and it's looking good and brown. Got a good bit of bacon fat in there to work with. So I'm just going to throw that 1 medium yellow onion in the pot, staying on medium heat, and let that onion simmer in that bacon for 5 minutes. All right, y'all, those onions have been simmering and sweating in the bacon for 5 minutes. And so ready to get these greens in the pot. So here's where the magic happens. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of this powdered chicken bouillon into 2 cups of water. This is where I'm going to get my salt and my flavor. So don't add any salt until the end if you need to. So 3 tablespoons, and I got 2 cups of water, which is plenty because the greens are going to create their own water as well. And I'm just going to keep this temperature at medium heat the whole way through. Scrape the bottom of your pan. All right, that's good. And then I am going to do 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. You can adjust that accordingly. I like it. That seems about the right amount for me. Got a little bit of a bite to it. with the 3 pounds. And then this is kind of the secret ingredient to keep your greens from being bitter. But you don't want to put too much sugar because then they'll taste sweet. So about a teaspoon per pound of greens. So 1, 2, I got 3 pounds of greens. So 3 teaspoons of sugar. Mix all this up. Medium heat. And then just stuff your greens into your pot. And I got a 12-quart stock pot here, and it's going to be full, but they're going to cook down fast. I can usually get 3 pounds into my stock pot. Put a lid on them. Stir them occasionally. I'm going to cook these for about an hour and a half on medium heat and just let them go until they're nice and start to turn dark and get real nice and soft and tender, and cook all that bitterness out of them. And I'll show you what those look like at the end. Thank y'all so much for cooking with me. Please like, please subscribe, and all that good stuff. Happy New Year to you and your family. Much love, and thanks for watching. All right, y'all. My greens ended up cooking for about an hour and 15 minutes, and they look absolutely perfect. And a quick little bonus tip. I put a little pot of water on the boil, and I brought it to a boil, and I stuck a jalapeno in there, and I let it cook for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to throw it in some cold ice water just to shock it. And let it cool down for just a minute. Like I said, these greens, they cooked for an hour and 15 minutes. They look absolutely perfect. I'll do a little shot of them for the end of the video. But this jalapeno, once I let it cool down for just a second, I'm going to cut the cap off of that and then slice it into 4 pieces. And put it into some kind of jar, whatever you got, jar, bottle. And pour some white vinegar over that. And there you go. Now you got some homemade pepper vinegar for your greens to go on top of your greens. Thanks y'all for watching, and appreciate you. Please subscribe, please like. Take care.